Now, as I was mentioning in the intro, technology is progressing. So even now, within the last couple of years, we see that a lot of the machine learning system and AI are finding a way to make it simpler to use. So each are meeting each other. So people realize that data scientists were rare and hard to find, and this work was complex. So now the software is providing more abilities to help, and eventually they'll meet in the middle. And I think that's the normal progression of what we're seeing.
Good, good, good. Do you see any democratization going on in terms of data scientists? They're still in their ivory tower, okay, that everybody respects and everybody kind of shying away from asking too many questions, okay? So do you see any progress being made that, you know, through tools, through different platforms, that data science will become a little more open to regular engineers and regular programmers and beyond, because without it, right, it still will be very exclusive club and there's not going to be, broad adoption.
I do see that, and I do see that coming very, very quickly. And actually, if it doesn't come quickly, then we're going to fall into another AI winter, because the tooling and the technology will be out of reach for organization. So there's a lot of tooling progressing in data cleansing and automatic data cleansing and adjusting parameter and raising salient elements of the data into the forefront for analysis. So there's a lot of work being done so that, quote unquote, machine learning or data analysis is to the level of using Excel, you know, which is, for some reason, still remain the reference basis on which we can compare technology and people's skills, you know. If it's at the level of Excel, we know all business can adopt it and use it. So whatever brings us to that level is very useful. And a subject that is near and dear to me, which is decision management, there's a standard DMN, the decision model annotation, and DMN is really aimed at bringing a lot of the decision technology in a structured way that business can control with the decision requirements, so they're able to specify their business requirement in a visual way, and then specify the business logic, the decision logic, in very simple table format, again, taking us toward the Excel moniker. So there's a lot of progress, and this progress is moving into standards as well. So when things are moving in standards, usually it means that there's enough of a movement to reach a tipping point.
What about standards in data science? I'm kind of grilling you on that topic because we know it's not there yet, right? But without standard way of exchanging information and basically working together, right, there's not going to be wide adoption. So do you see any steps?
So there are a few standards in the work. There are a few standards that exist. So there's a standard called PMML that englobes predictive models. It's funny because everything about predictive model and machine learning now is suffering from its success. So vendors right now don't really have a reason to get together and solve that interchange or integration problem, because everybody is running to buy their first system. And so therefore, there's plenty of business for everybody. But as soon as large organization will get their first, their second, their third system, then I'll say, hey, I need these systems to talk. I need these systems to progress together. Then standard becomes important. Funny enough, PMML as a standard came out a while ago. It was prior to the big wave that's going on now. So it's going to be interesting enough if that standard is going to be revived to bring in that glue that's needed between the different solutions that are being offered.